At the top of the news tonight, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says government will not protect anyone who's been found guilty of fraud or any other form of corruption. This as he admitted the owner of the company A&V Oil and Gas Limited is his personal friend and a possible financier of the People's National Movement. A&V came under scrutiny when the opposition leader revealed it was paid $100 million for oil it did not produce. Rishi Harinanan was at the post-cabinet media briefing on Thursday when Dr. Rowley spoke extensively on the matter.
If any person or entity has committed any act of illegality, whether it is fraud or whatever, against Petrotrin or any other state enterprise, that should be of concern to every citizen of Trinidad and Tobago.
The response from the Prime Minister when asked about possible corruption at state-owned Petrotrin. Dr. Rowley explained on August 8, 2017, the Ministry of Energy got a preliminary report from Petrotrin stating the findings. However, it said more work has to be done. This report, according to the Prime Minister, fell into the hands of the opposition leader who made it public. Dr. Rowley went on to explain on August 17th, another report was submitted by Petrotrin to the Ministry of Energy and it again highlighted the discrepancy. But he said the report again stated there was further investigations to be conducted. The final report is supposed to be with the officials from the ministry at this time. The matter now requires a proper investigation and shouldn't be about firing someone.
Because you can get as many heads. If the people responsible are not properly identified, then what has been happening in Trinidad and Tobago is that government change, board change, this, and the corruption continues.
Dr. Rowley said government is now trying to identify the base of the problem and hold those responsible accountable. But he also wants Petrotrin to conduct an independent investigation into the matter.
The outcome of which is to very clearly identify conclusively who is responsible, what happened, and to hold those specific persons or entities accountable.
Questions have also been asked if the owner of the company was a friend of the Prime Minister and if he was a financier of the party. Dr. Rowley admitted he did speak with him when the matter was first made public.
I mean, if you have a friend and you hear that, something like that happened to me, you wouldn't ask him, what's this about? I mean, I couldn't wait to call him to find out what all this is about. I mean, and he said he doesn't know, right? Because he's not aware of it, right? So, I mean, if I have a friend and I'm accused in that way and the friend doesn't reach out to me to find out what's going on, I will kind of look at you kind of funny.
The Prime Minister also explained the appointment of his senators was done above board after questions were raised about one particular senator. Rishi Harinanan, CNews.
Well, the company at the heart of the fake oil scandal is calling on Petrotrin to clear their name. A&V Oil and Gas Limited has retained Senior Counsel Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj in relation to claims that the company received 100 million TT dollars or US $11.5 million fraudulently. The attorney issued a letter to Petrotrin Chairman Wilfred Espinay asking him or Fitzroy Harewood to withdraw any statements or inferences which suggest that A&V is guilty of fraud and or fraudulent conduct and or is in breach of its incremental production sharing contract for the Cats Hill field. They have been asked to withdraw the comments by Friday at 4 p.m. And the Prime Minister said this matter could have been dealt with differently by the opposition leader Kamla Persad-Bissessar. While admitting he would have made the information public, he said there should be a limit on what Mrs. Persad-Bissessar put out.
Off on a preliminary inquiry and start accusing everybody who you know of being part of some grand conspiracy resulting in Petrotrin oil being stolen, to me, was a bit of an overreach. You could behave as an effective opposition leader. I think the country is better for that. But geometry is not really the way to deal with these things if you're going to get the best out of it. Because sometimes that kind of behavior in itself might be an impediment to getting to the root of the problem.
But that statement didn't sit too well with the women's arm of the UNC. It released a statement calling on the Prime Minister to issue an immediate apology to all women, especially the opposition leader, as the reference was made against her person. The women's arm said it continued to note with dissatisfaction the references used by the Prime Minister regarding women and it hoped this alarming occurrence would be rectified since it was reckless and demeaning.